Hey guys, Thomas with NeoSeeker here at E3 2018. I'm here with Adrian, and he's going to tell us a little bit about Dying Light 2.
Hey.
So we want to tell us what's the new thing now for the game is a sandbox now,
Yeah.
right?
Actually, there were a lot of mechanics that were working like sandbox in the first game, but here we improving on that, creating even more agency for the player on the gameplay side, and right now for the first time on a story side too.
Yeah, so it's very cool, and now your decisions really make a difference in your story, right?
Yeah. You can shape your story like you want. There are a lot of optional things. There's a sandbox, narrative sandbox that you can play on a story side, and that's we're really proud of that.
Very cool. So now it takes place 15 years after you guys are
Yeah.
calling it the modern Dark Age, right?
Yeah. Darkest time. It's a very bleak and scary time. It remains as the darkest time from the Middle Ages.
And your choices in the game affect your ultimate gameplay, right?
Yes. You have a sandbox, a story sandbox that it's gives you chances to pick up right choices and create shape the city like you want. We're picturing internally in Techland as a narrative sandbox, so the rules are kind of clear. You're learning about those rules, finding a relation between one faction and another relation, the weak point of this faction, maybe the secret of this guy, and eventually you become a true agent of change, and you can use all of those information and shape the world like you want.
Very cool. And you were talking about co-op, so someone can have a completely different co-op experience than you,
Yes.
and you can go back and forth and see them, right?
Yeah, we think that we found that interesting. Yeah, because everyone can create a different world. So joining someone's session might be a really nice story that to tell eventually. On the boards, on small talks. Yeah, because in my world, the world could be totally different than yours. So that's a cool thing. It's always curious to join someone's session in Dying Light 2.
Very cool. And I know you guys overhauled a lot of the parkour, right?
Yeah. Parkour is super important in the first game. It was actually one of the pillar in the game, and we built a lot on top of that. We actually massively improve it in three areas. The first is more about visuals, so we double the amount of animation, created a lot of context situations to make you feel that you're controlling a human body. It's really organic. It's not like controlling avatar in the game. So that was the first area. The second area was more about execution of the parkour in the game. So entire level design and the design of activities and quests is like built to make sure that player will feel that he's unique in this world. So there are a lot of activities that requires parkour. You'll be sure that there's no one else that can do those kind of things. So that's my personal favorite area of improvements in terms of parkour. And the third, you've seen the demo. It's more about the managing the stamina. So there are certain locations that requires thinking, strategical thinking, where to rest, how to manage the roads to top of the, for example, tower, like in a demo you've seen. So managing the stamina matters. So that's the third area of improvements in terms of what you've seen in the first Dying Light.
Yeah, because I remember you guys were saying not only you have the combat now, you also have the parkour mini games, which is really cool, right?
Yeah. That's something you've seen during the climbing on top of the tower. It's all related with a stamina, and of course the cool thing is that it's merged with a combat, so you can use certain parkour moves to make sure that the combat will be much more sophisticated, and it will also build you feeling that I'm a parkour guy. I'm a really one of a kind.
Very cool. Is the grappling hook coming back?
Sort of. Sort of. We loved grappling hook, and it hasn't been decided yet how it will look in the game, but it definitely will be something connected with the grappling hook in the game.
Very cool, very cool. And then also, is there going to be any gunplay? I saw there was some archery, right?
Yeah, because it's very remains as a lot Middle Ages, like yeah.
Modern.
It hasn't been decided yet. We are focused on melee because it's the main way of doing combats in the game. But from obvious reason, there will be a space for guns, but it's not designed yet. Cannot tell you anything more about that because we need to make sure that it won't overpass everything you learn in terms of the melee combat, because that the gun could be the answer for all of the question. So to make sure that it will be like the different experience, we need to kind of do something with that, and I can't tell you anything more about that right now.
So when can we expect the game coming out?
2019.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank
That
you.
was a pleasure to talk
Yeah.
with you.